Halløj til YouTube. I dag, der spiller vi A New Beginning, The Final Cut, tror jeg ned. Det skal nok være... Ja, A New Beginning, Final Cut. Og jeg tror... Jeg ved ikke, om det er nogle episoder, man skulle have spillet. Men vi begynder også bare med det her. Det var lige på tilbud, så det er det. Jeg oversætter så
You keeping an eye on the watch, Private?
Fuck, det er højt. Du holder øje med et eller andet.
300 seconds, and not a second to spare.
Og ikke et sekund at vise eller sådan noget.
And don't forget, never look directly into the sun.
Ikke kigge direkte mod solen. Det er faktisk en god ting.
Ready?
Nej, så får jeg lige nogle vinger. Okay, eller...
280 seconds left.
180 sekunder tilbage.
Damn it. Looks like my measuring equipment is broken.
No, I'm afraid it's working perfectly fine. 240 seconds left.
We just received news from Antarctica, Machu Picchu, and Eastern Oceania. Their measurements match ours. We're expecting a solar flare similar to the Oswald flare from 2113 within the next 2 weeks. We all know that the terrestrial magnetic field can't protect us from a flare of this scale anymore. Our time is up.
It's not too late yet, Quaddy. We still have a chance.
Well, yeah, what about the Phoenix plan? We could escape.
The Phoenix plan is not an evacuation plan, Hardy. Quite the opposite. No, Salvador is right. A manipulation is our last chance.
What are they talking about?
Is the security of our pilots provided for by now?
Nigel, we are looking at certain death for every living thing in 2 weeks. We don't have a choice, I'm afraid. It's time we dare to take the final step. A step back. To the past.
Curse it.
De små fugle står helt stille.
Not again. I hope I have enough spare parts.
Det skulle nok være en generator, det der.
It never ends, does it? Okay then. Let's see what's wrong with this thing.
Det var sådan... Ja... Det ligner et børnespil, men det ved jeg ikke helt. Move the mouse pointer over the blood machine. Machine lid and hold down the left mouse button. Activate.
Sounds like something is wrong with the motor. Sounds like something is...
Ja, det ved jeg godt. Jeg skulle herned. Nej, okay.
My fogger.
Hey, så står der en shutter. Open. You can also inspect items that way. Why don't you expect the motor?
It is open. It is open.
Nå, motor.
It is open.
For helvede. Motor.
Aha. So that's the problem. The belt tore. But where can I get a new one?
Nå, det var knækket det her.
Maybe it can still be fixed. It's stuck. That would explain the torn belt.
To open og close your inventory. Der. Try to knot the belt in your inventory.
No. There must be an easier way.
Hvad? Click the right mouse button.
Oh well, it's worth a try.
Sådan der der.
I knotted the belt.
Hvad?
Not sure that will hold.
Let's try.
That's it. The belt tore again. There's no help for it. I need to replace it.
Pils. Vi skal lige lukke alting, ikke? Open. Gå indenfor. Kitchen. Bunks.
My bed. At first, I tried to sleep in the bed Maida and I shared. Then I moved to Duva's bunk. My son takes care of my life's work, and I sleep in his old childhood bed.
Trist.
I'll put that away tomorrow.
Selvfølgelig. Open.
A sad sight.
Nå. Oil. Take. Cover.
My team on the Atlas 11. We really thought the future of the world was resting on our shoulders. I look tired, but happy. They represent the rest of the personnel. By now, the team has grown so much that neither Barney nor I know who works for us anymore. Works for him, that is. That looks suspiciously like... Well, well, look what I've found. So this is where I hid it. I don't even remember hiding it here. Was I really that drunk?
Nå, det må føre til et eller andet underligt sted. Der. Open.
Well, it's locked. The plan was to leave everything behind.
Men nu har vi jo nøglen, ikke?
But it's still floating.
Door.
How long haven't I been down here?
En bicycle.
It's too dark to see. Where was the light switch again?
Er det den? Nej, cover.
This is... Okay, let's take a look.
Press. No.
Duva's bike. That old thing. We made a tour down the fjord, along the coast, and down to the sea. At that time, the Atlas was being renovated, and while I was waiting for new assignments, I had all the time in the world to be a good dad. It's strange how things change. The temptation is great, but I promised Barney and Dr. Angus to enjoy my retirement. Enjoy, right? Not without proper tools. Hey, there was a screwdriver in there. I better take it.
Ja, og så kan vi måske bruge den til at få slangen ud.
Not without proper tools. The symbolism is disquieting. On the other hand, 5 to 12 for all eternity is better than the clock striking midnight someday. I've already tried everything, but I really have no use for this thing.
Heller en flaske.
I would have done that once, but it will not even take a week before it looks like this again. A cisphene labor. That's part of living near the water these days.
Trøst.
No, the fishing rod won't solve any of my problems, even if Dr. Angus says otherwise.
Jeg elsker der fisk.
Oh, the bottles are still here, but then who else but me should take them away? I'll take a break later, after I've fixed the fogger.
The fuck. The fuck. Og hvis du kunne høre det, det var bare min hoved. Og slet ikke noget den vej. Ja. Der må det være et eller andet her nu.
This boat has seen better times, but it's still floating.
Hvad fanden kunne der være? Files. Read.
Studies about photosynthesis, construction plans for greenhouses, chemical data. I know them all by heart. How many summer nights did I spend down here, staring at the algae cells? Did I really believe I could change the world?
Trist. Jeg håber altså, at de fleste af jer kan forstå bare lidt engelsk, fordi ellers er det her ikke rigtig en serie for jer. Fordi jeg vil med glæde have valgt dansk tale, men der var spansk og noget andet. Der er en lille fugl.
He feeds on the parasites in the wood, just not quickly enough.
Jeg skal altså have den der slange på en eller anden måde. Der må altså være et eller andet inde i huset.
I'm not a screwdriver. Ways Out of Workaholism by Gunnar Larson. I don't know. At least a screwdriver is useful.
Fuck, man går hård.
Chaos in the streets of Oslo. At 11 o'clock this morning, violent protesters stormed the European headquarters of the International Energy Inspection Agency. They protested the planned renewal of licenses for a total of 7 power plants operated by the controversial energy corporation Indes Industries. During the protests, some militant participants even managed to take hostages. A spokesman of the agency.
We were open to peaceful dialogue right from the beginning, but the current situation forces us to take drastic measures. The activists must understand that they can't force political decision-making with their illegal and extremist actions. If their actions have any impact on the decision at all, it will be a negative one.
Meanwhile, the first injured are taken away and the police are preparing for a long night. It will probably be one of the longest nights in an otherwise peaceful...
And the world keeps turning without me.
Det var sgu trist. Der er ikke noget herinde, jeg kan bruge.
A sad sight.
Nej.
Our summer vacation to Italy. Meta beamed, like always, and all I had on my mind was probably how to save the world. I wonder if we could have been happy if I had focused on our relationship instead of on our planet's future. Even during our trip to Italy, I was only thinking about my algae research. I can see it in my eyes. I'm so sorry, Maida. I sacrificed both of us in the end for a vision no one even cared about. I'm so sorry, Maida. I sacrificed for a vision no one even...
Der var sgu ikke noget her.
These are the self-help guidebooks Dr. Angus recommended. I wonder if she reads them herself before recommending them to her patients.
For fuck, kan jeg ikke finde en skid. Jeg kan stadig ikke bruge den der fish trap til noget.
I've already tried everything, but I really have no use for this thing. I would have done that once, but it will not assist fiend. That's part of
For helvede.
an old bicycle tube. Not without proper tools. We made it at that, and while it's strange how things change. There's nothing in there I could use. How many summer nights?
Fuck, jeg kan bare ikke finde en skid. Måske hvis jeg lukker dem, så skulle jeg have noget bag.
I built the shed for Duva and Maida. I didn't want them to get in my way when I was working. When Maida saw me taking my files with me on vacation, she only laughed and said, "At least you can't have an affair with your secretary while your office is at home." Maybe it would have been better if she screamed at me for once, instead of always supporting me.
For helvede må jeg ikke finde noget. Overhovedet. Kan man måske gå længere derhen? Nej.
In the past, we came here each summer. Meta hoped that we could grow old here together. Not much left of this dream. Only the house and I.
Hvorfor fuck kan jeg ikke finde en skid?
My fogger. My fogger.
Shutter. Open. Motor. Lukket.
It's stuck. That would explain the torn belt.
Rebuild.
Good riddance. Good riddance. Rapeseed oil. Until some years ago, it was only good for lamp oil. Today we use it as salad dressing and to prove the bad energy balance of biofuels.
Nå, jeg er nødt til at stoppe episoden her. Vi ses næste gang, YouTube. Hej.